We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready up! Three!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the 1st down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Cut 19!
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Willis on 3rd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
3rd and 2, Willis. A check down here for Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Dorsett making the catch. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short, stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Willis to throw once more. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Rodgers on the return. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. At the 33-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Running left, Taylor. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Colts had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Check pass, check pass.
They'll give Henry another shot. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. At 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
We all know how talented an athlete Malik Willis was coming out of Liberty, but lost in his running ability was simply how powerful an arm he has as well. There's not a throw in the playbook he doesn't have the strength to make, and it's all about how well he can place those throws. Between that arm and his legs, his ceiling, easily one of the top ones in the league.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Willis. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in their game.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Play action, Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Ryan. And he's got Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Willis. And that will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep...
Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They keep it with Henry on first down. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. We have played 3 quarters.
Come on, take it. Broncos.
On second and a couple. Willis. Dorsett's got it. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Fights through him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready. Trap 50.
To throw, here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On second and goal, Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third down, here's Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motor.
And my goodness, another interception. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A toss left. Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Check pass.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's got room. 20. 5. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 43 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Willis to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival to get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you have both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home, but against a team which you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Colts, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop down to 1-3.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington